Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and we are playing Tyranny as a noble mage on hard difficulty. Welcome back. We are still fighting our way through the old walls. I think we're nearly done. There's actually no direction that we can go in now. We found another artifact at the end of the last episode. We found the Harbinger's wings, which has lightweight and increased movement speed in combat. So this elegant shield feels lighter and less substantial than the protection it conveys. That's really, really cool. So I'm gonna go for this. So it basically has the same recovery time, even though this shield has 0.2 and this shield has 0.4, because it reduces recovery time by 10%. I mean, I guess it's more valuable the more recovery time you have, but I still really like it. I wonder if I shouldn't go for Dauntless as well, but I would sort of need better armor. Don't really want to bring up my recovery time even further. But yeah, this staff has now more recovery time than the other thing. I mean, I could remove the shield, but putting on the shield is only adding 0.2 seconds, so it's really good. I like it. The question is what that thing does. Oh, since we haven't equipped it, I guess we didn't get anything. Let's unpause. Doesn't say anything. Dauntless had some ability. That one doesn't. Well, maybe it's not an artifact. Maybe it's just a masterwork. Maybe there's a difference. Let's just have a look. Dauntless, quality, masterwork. Yeah, the other thing doesn't have the bar, but it's still a very good shield. I would give it to Drak, but the stone tower shield does actually have way more parry and endurance than the other thing, so it's a shame that we haven't found a better shield for him, but on the other hand, the disfavored are using really good stuff, so I guess it does fit. Right, now, these 3 jars appear to have been meticulously placed on this altar. Inscriptions on them resemble the torch key sigils. Now that's interesting. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this. I can just take the amber torch key. Orange light dances across the facets of this curious gem-like stone. Right, let's take it.
I got it.
I guess we're through here. I guess we're through on this level. Could we go for another thing? Does the amber torch key do anything? No. It only accepts that one, so I guess that's fine. There's still other things that we can have a look at. Come on, guys, chop chop. There's something over here. That should let us go over this bridge. Yes, there is indeed. This thing is now activatable. I guess we should camp. Here. Drak has taken some wounds and the Spire rest bonus is already gone, so it doesn't really make a difference. Let's just go over there. We're nearly through, I hope. We're still missing one of the stones to get the region of Stalwart out of his prison. Or, well, he's already dead, so I guess he's technically not imprisoned. Where are we going with this? Okay, so there are 3 sigils.
You see what I see?
Yes, I see what you see. Disarm the trap. Nice.
Right.
Trap disarmed. Let's have a look into this room first, and then we go into the other one with the 3 glowing things. Where does that one lead? I don't know. But I'm not gonna look at it right now. Save it. I wanna finish this level first. Slowly. There might be more traps. Yes, and there are more traps indeed. I'll just take Beric. Yes, and
Spotted something.
go for the trap. Don't want to run into one of these. I mean, we can live with the health damage that they do, but it's not really necessary to take that. And they might have some more nasty side effects. Okay, there's nothing in here. I really don't trust that one. Oh, we can open that door, I guess, from the inside. Yes. Okay, so that's where we came in. Save it. Yeah, I guess we have to bring all the 3 things to bear there. So let's go for that one. Nope, that doesn't do it.
Heads up, we have company.
Okay, gotta fight first. Well, I actually prefer that. Beric. Gonna try and take that one. And Ebb, we're gonna try and take that one. And then we've got me. And I will try to take these guys out with a fire spell.
Can't do that.
Lantry is doing the renewal. Let's go for another fire spell. Lantry. Chop, chop. Come on, guys. Oh yeah, and I'm running into battle because I have the thing equipped. Stop that. We want to go with the staff. We're not really a melee fighter. But what I can do is I can use my flame whip. That should hurt them quite a bit. Come on, guys.
That's how it's done.
These are wisps again. Okay, one of them is already dead. Yes, they're gone. Right. So that was easy. Save it. I guess I should have had a look at how these are placed. So blue, red, yellow. I guess I can avoid fighting more of these Bane by doing it in the right order. Blue, red, yellow. That does something. I can hear mechanism moving. I wonder which one moved. Oh, I guess the thing in the main hall is out.
Sorry, I can't.
I wouldn't have minded fighting these guys though. I mean, it's all experience, right? We want to become as powerful as possible. But yeah, I guess all that is left to do is move over here, find out what that thing does. We have to get to the ocean spire in some form or fashion, I think. Yes, that's the spire. Find a way to ascend to the top of the ocean spire. Nice.
Moving cautiously.
Do we want to do this right now, though? Oh yeah, that's the third one. We should be able to put this sigil in, like, right now. And then I guess I can get the Spire Rest bonus. This sunken relief, though heavily damaged, is clearly meant to depict a runic symbol similar to the one you saw at Ascension Hall. Yeah, let's go for the charcoal thing. Pressing charcoal to parchment, you capture a blurry but proportioned image of the ancient relief. The newly added imprint fills in the remaining gaps on the scroll, giving you a clear representation of the carved rune. Right, very good, very good. So let's have a look at our notes concerning the spire, not the sunset spire, the ocean spire. So we get this, sort of a triangle and then an M. Okay, okay, that's fine. A triangle.
If I had a copper ring for every glyph I've sketched today.
Yes, 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 Lantry. You're working and you're earning your keep. Just live with it. Okay. So that is the inner thing. Oh, right, okay. Gotta go for these guys. Okay. And then we're gonna activate that one. And that one. I can do the same thing on the other side. Activate that one. Activate that one. And then let me have another look. Okay, so it's activating that one. And then it's sort of moving here. They're meeting over there. Right. Activate that one. Come on, move away. Activate that one. And then we're going to go from here to there. And we'll go from here to over here. And we'll go from here to over here. Nice, that worked. Let's take that spire for ourselves. Finally, finally some real progress. And another spire. Makes me rather happy, gotta say. Okay. The arcane light courses skyward, trailing off toward the horizon in the direction of Vendrian's well. You feel the ground ripped out from beneath you yet again as you drift back into the warmth of the energy surrounding you. Your awareness stretches beyond the limits of this spire, pulling in many directions at once. The light you saw arcing through the sky reminds you of the tether you felt to the top of Vendrian's well. This too is a point of connection, and you are an inextricable part of it, bound as surely as the spires are to each other. The ocean spire in the Blade Grave feels weathered and battered, like a flag that has whipped in the high winds beyond its intended duration. Perhaps in spite of this, the connection formed with Vendrian's well is strong, almost overwhelmingly so. I was at the front lines during the devastation of Starward. From on high, the realm feels less significant. Absolutely brilliant! Me and every other sailor use this spire as our go-to for dead reckoning. I've seen this spire from sea 1,000 times, but I've only daydreamed I'd see the view the other way around. And it's so much better than I imagined. There was a running wager at the Vellum Citadel. How far southwest can one sail before reaching the end of the ocean? From here, I'd guess forever is close to the right answer. Looking out at the expanse of ocean to the south, Lantry moves his quill in a hurried rush as he sketches the blue-green panorama. The spire feels like a relay between you and Vendrian's well, bridging some transference of energy on an enormous scale. You're the first link of a chain that stretches the length of the realm. As you struggle to understand this sensation, you grow aware of whispers all around you. Listen closer. The whispers themselves seem to travel down the tether between you and your spires, conducting heat that feels at times unbearable. They speak of your actions, your choices, everything that led you to this place. Your name is known, your banner recognized, your deeds reported across the tiers and the Northern Empire alike. For an instant, you can see the accumulated hope and fear these whispers represent. It appears like dewdrops settling on a leaf, then trickling into a shared basin. This image is fed to you through your connection, a base metaphor that only hints at the true scope. There's power in these spires, though its source is unfamiliar. Were you to harness it, you suspect that nothing would stand beyond your reach. Right, unlocking the spire seems to have opened some deeper connection. I'm gonna go for the low option. I don't know what you've done, but standing near you warms my rusted plates, makes me feel lighter somehow. On the moments my staff and I are separated, part of its magic goes dormant until I'm once again near. That same dynamic is happening with you and the spires. They've adopted you, I guess? They certainly like you enough not to kick you out of bed. Curious. I'm noting something I also observed at the spire in Vendrian's well. There's a mystic hum, and it has little beats when you walk, tiny fluctuations when you talk. Unless my senses are deceiving me, you and the spires are mystically attuned to each other. Most fascinating indeed. A quill pen appears in his hand, and the old sage begins furiously jotting notes on his arm. Okay, finally I got the Ocean Spire. This one seems to be the center of Venrian's well, so... But I can make something out of this. Available upgrades, library, training grounds, forge, infirmary. Claim the remaining spires in the tiers. Yeah, you bet your ass I will. Let's go for the library. That seems to be most useful for our mage. Constructing a library on a spire allows you to research magical knowledge, edicts, and artifacts. Edicts? I am allowed to... Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that I can do edicts, but I can research them. Once built, resting in any spire grants a bonus to lore and all magic skills. Go for it. Are you sure you want to build this upgrade on this spire? This action cannot be cancelled. Yeah, why not? Go for it, dude. Right. Okay. New message. Received a missive from Fatebinder Rogelus. Okay. Yeah, it looks almost comfy. Okay. Oh, and there's Sirin. I guess they're always traveling between the spires. That's nice. Let's have a look at the missive. On the subject of the spires. Fatebinder Rogelus. My dear Horath, the court's all abuzz with the news of the civil war. Representatives from the chorus and the disfavored are having little shouting matches in front of Tunon. The petitioners to the court seem swept up in talks of who will crush whom, and if and when Tunon will bring down the gavel and stop the fighting. What has me more intrigued is the other story out of Venrian's well. Tunon sends you on what I thought was going to be a one-way trip to the well. That not only do you live, you somehow claim the mountain spire. And you broke Kairos' edict too. Such things make a little civil war seem so trivial in comparison, at least to those who can separate the message from the noise. Tell me, what was it like to break the edict? And how is it you took control of the spire? Fatebinder Rogelus. Oh, I can reply. That's interesting. That's interesting. I could downplay the events. I could explain the experience as best as I can. Not sure. I'm not sure. It's an interesting choice. I mean, we've sort of been playing our cards close to our chest. We've tried to stay very faithful to Tunon and all that, because he's still got our parents in his grasp and he can kill them. But we're also looking for something that can free us, maybe, and maybe the power of these spires will actually be the key to this. I guess it is the most logical thing now that we've acquired some power. I'm not gonna explain the thing. Well, I might, but I don't want to open myself. I'm gonna downplay the events. I'm gonna send it. This missive is in transit, 1 day remaining. Okay then. Spire. What can I do? A skilled trainer who teaches lore, control fire, control frost, and control lightning. A merchant with a collection of rare magic scrolls. A scribe and lore seeker who regularly provides scrolls to further research. A skilled trainer who teaches control stone, control atrophy, and control force. We haven't found the atrophy thing yet. A master trainer who teaches control stone, control force, and use of the magic staff. Subterfuge, magic staff, control fire, control emotions. We don't have that core either. We can go for a trainer with control gravelight and illusions because of some conquest choice, I guess. Let's go for that person. Next time you travel to your library, we also want the lore person And the merchant with the rare magical scrolls. Further research. Looks like a good thing. Go on. Control stone. Control atrophy. Control force. Master trainer. I mean, I like the stone stuff. Lithos, puppet, Erastus. Let's go with this one. Okay, yeah, so we're here and we can talk with people. We have Sage Garrus over here. Hello. Isn't the Fatebinder? Greetings, Fatebinder! The sage bows low before you, the quills in his hood brushing the ground. Who are you and how did you get into my spire? He takes a cautious step back. Garrus, I'm your scribe and researcher. I've heard great things about you, about this place. The library here is incredible, if you don't mind my saying so. He quails back with uncertainty and fear. What are you? Sage's Guild. I have some favor, I guess. When I heard about the library you were building, I just had to come. I watched the workers as they hauled the stone and scrolls up here. There was an awful lot, and they were very tired, so I did what little I could to assist them. Then, on the last day, as everyone was leaving, I just stayed behind. I don't remember hiring you. Well, if you want to hold strictly to the truth, you didn't. But I never let details like that stop me in the past. Sage Tacitus always encouraged me to show ambition ahead of restraint, and I'm nothing if not a student of good advice. He straightens his posture and clears his throat. With your permission, of course. So, you just invited yourself to the mix. Lantry wipes his brow, leaving a sepia streak. Ah, such foolhardy initiative reminds me of a younger me. It's amazing I still have my teeth, considering what a fucking twit I used to be. Oh, who am I kidding? Still am. Sages seem to be the new crutch saw. They just keep appearing atop your big hard monument at inopportune moments. Ebb gestures her staff towards the edge of the Spire platform. Of course, I'm happy to show him the exit. We could take wagers on how long it takes for him to fall. Closest over or under wins. Why are you here? I take it you need someone to organize this collection of scrolls, someone to catalog new texts as you discover them, and someone organize research efforts. As your scribe, I can do all three. In fact, I'm excited to get started. I've already started looking through your collection, and he cuts himself off in size. To be honest, I need the work. The Realm Citadel isn't exactly up to its old standards, and I'm afraid there aren't many safe places where a sage can find employ during war. What can you research for me? Oh, any number of topics. Magic, alchemy, the history of the world. You have an impressive collection. Not as large as the Realm Citadel, perhaps, but no sense in crying over burnt parchment. I've started compiling a list of possible research topics. Allow me to show you. Research artifacts. Conduct search to find plans and schematics for new artifacts. That's pretty cool. So I need more scrolls. Long time. That is short. Research items. Conduct research to find recipes for new items. Recruits needed at library 2. Recruits needed at library 4. So I guess I need more scrolls. That seems to be sort of the thing. There's Sirin. Hello.
Hello, Fatebinder.
Sirin greets you quietly, face drawn. Her countenance presents a world-weary exhaustion.
What do you need?
Okay, it's good to know that you're here. Oh, there's something. There's something that I can plunder. And I will. Spire worker. Is it just Spire workers? Interesting. Nice! We get 5 scrolls. So that should allow us to do a bunch of things. And there are even more. More scrolls. Very good. What does that do? The old walls extends from the ruined land to the southern sea. It looks different. Looks different. Can I... Can I teleport between these things? Or do I need Vendrian's Well for that? Is the question. And can I sleep in this one?
Sorry, I can't.
Hello, how's it going? Our gang is building quite the little collection of spires, aren't we? The Voices of Nerat was never one for keeping strongholds, but I can definitely see the appeal. Why doesn't the Voices like strongholds? Because there's no point in standing still. The Voices prefers to keep his forces busy and on the move, with the only restful hours between dusk and dawn. Besides, fighters in motion are less likely to rise up and challenge authority. Safety in numbers, but once you get people hunkering down to discuss their problems, suddenly everyone has a reason to kill the closest gang boss. What do you think of these spires? They're big, but make no mistake, a determined army could knock one down if they got enough shovels and picks together. Don't be so quick to assume that you're invincible. As to what they are, I try not to ask those sort of questions. Okay.
What do you need?
We'll talk again later. What do you have to say? Kills in shadow flicks an ear at your approach. She continues grooming her pelt, long grey fingers brushing through the coarse hair, picking at Mange and Matt's mud and blood.
Fatebinder wants Beast Woman?
Had any good hunts lately?
Good, yep. And many more than 5.
The beast woman flexes and curls her claws in the air, the pitch blackness of them suddenly striking. A stark reminder of their power, their ability to kill.
Went to prowl length of old walls during dark of nightfall. Killed many Bane, but could not kill all. Bane are strong, tough hunt even for beast women. Had to run, flee.
Okay. Is she loyal enough to... Yeah, not quite. Not quite, never mind. Okay then. I would like a rest option, but I guess I guess there isn't one. The tidal waves of rock and rust have clearly spread their destruction far across the region. I like that you can sort of see the blade grave in the background. Really, really nice. Well, Sage Garrus, what's the status of your research? We're not currently researching anything. I've just been sorting, organizing, trying to stay out from underfoot. I want you to research something. So let's go for an artifact research. It's gonna take some time. Let's go for it. Your recruits are busy researching research artifacts. So that's fine. That's a Spire worker. What do these guys have to say? Who hired them? I can't believe my eyes. I thought the Dauntless was a myth. Yeah, right. Okay, so we're here. Let's go back to the Blade Grave Runic Hall. Runic halls, like Ascension Hall at Vendrian's World, hold the power needed to gain access to the spire tops that loom above. Instant travel. Yes, let's jump down there. We still got a bone to pick, or let's say,
Quiet down.
a corpse to
Sorry, I can't.
a corpse to plunder. We need that artifact. We'll see how it goes. Move on, move on. Chop, chop. Chop, chop.
Can't do that.
I guess we don't have to sneak anymore, so we'll just run down there. I think we're done here. Completely, I mean. Although, no. In the first room where we came in, there was this one side that we couldn't open, where such a thing was on the wall, and I wanted to come back to have Lantry have a look at it. I think that must be over here, right next to that thing. So we might be able to get that one. Let's see, let's have a look. Well, we should be very close. We might also have all the stones. Yeah, this one. That's where I wanted to go in. Yeah, the crystal in the beacon is not responding to the old walls, to the torches in this old walls. I guess I have to get some other things to interact with these to get at those. That's a bit of a shame, but I guess it still keeps its mystery for now. So these 3 things is what we need. Do we have them? We have 1, we have 2. What about the 3rd? Am I still missing one? Did I not look through this close enough? Maybe I overlooked something. I might have. I might not have, though. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out, most definitely. But I guess we'll find out in the next episode. We're already at 30 minutes, so next time we'll try to lower that barrier. Fight whatever creepy thing is inside. This looks really creepy. And I guess it killed that thing against impossible odds. It killed the Regent. So it must definitely be a formidable being. I'm not really looking forward to fighting that thing, but we'll have to if we want to get into Sentinel Stand. But for now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of this series in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm really happy with the progress that we made today. We got another Spire done. And we finally do have someone that can teach us lore, which I will take advantage of later. Try to get some lore lessons in. And yeah, hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye-bye.